Hey guys, welcome back. So, I'm super excited about this upcoming Thursday. Can't wait to see all of you guys. Can't wait to get back into the swing of things and begin to get into some really good discussions with you guys. So, wanted to bring up this week's topic. We're going to be talking about discipleship. And in that context, I wanted you to understand that I am not looking to necessarily impart tons of wisdom to you. I don't think that I necessarily have tons of wisdom. I also really feel like the benefit of this time for us together is really being together. It's one thing we've emphasized, as well as spending time together and talking and sharing from our experiences, encouraging each other. I also want to focus this month some on praying for each other and begin to incorporate that into our times together. So, when it comes to discipleship, I wanted just to give a couple of questions for you to think about, and then we're going to bring those to a Thursday night and discuss them together. Discipleship, first and foremost, what is it? What does the Bible say about discipleship? What do we commonly think about discipleship? What does discipleship mean to you personally? What does discipleship mean in maybe some of your own experiences with discipleship? I know I have been through some of that. I also think it's interesting how sometimes we use different words to describe basically the same thing. I know nowadays mentorship, especially at my work, is a big way of describing the essence of discipleship. So really wanted you to think about just what is discipleship, what does it mean to you, maybe bring some things to the table as far as what God has shown you about discipleship or experiences that you've had with discipleship yourselves. Second question, are you discipling anybody yourself? And I feel like there's so much weight behind that question. People will cringe or feel bad or feel like they're not worthy. I feel like that's a big one. Or that they don't have anything to offer. And I really want to encourage you guys specifically. I think every single one of you has something very specific to offer. And I also wanted to point out somewhat of what this might mean. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have found somebody to impart all your wisdom and give all the answers to. I think that it's a lot more about sharing your own personal experiences. Has there been anybody in your life that you've just shared what you know, shared what you've experienced, encouraged them? I think that is an aspect, because I don't want to give away the first question, of discipleship. And really want to encourage you to think about who either you have discipled or who you could disciple. Who you could share your life with more than just spending time together, more than just having coffee, getting together, picking up filiberts together, but just how to go into that deeper next level where you're really sharing together about things that are difficult, being a little bit more vulnerable with each other, encouraging each other, and really discipling each other. So, second question, who are you discipling? Kind of want to finish this up with a little bit of a third question, kind of making the assumption that probably many of us aren't discipling someone, especially in the context of that phrase. But so the third question would be, why? I think that you'll start to notice a trend in some of these videos over this month with a kind of context of, I can't do this on my own. I can't do this with what I know. I can't do this by myself. In the context of discipleship, I think it comes down to, you might have a lot of wisdom, you might have a lot of information, you might have a lot of empathy, but all of those things with the wrong person at the wrong time aren't necessarily going to help with anything. And even if they do help, it might not be the help that they need. And so it's more of that idea of, I can't solve your problems. I can't give you everything that you need to survive, but that we can go to God and we can get that from God. And that's going to become another aspect of this conversation. So why? Because I can't. And obviously I just gave you the answer there too, but we're going to elaborate on that and what that means and share together about what discipleship is, who we are, or why we're not discipling. So I'm really excited to see you guys. I can't wait to hear your thoughts and input on this topic, and want to really just encourage you guys that I truly believe that God has a lot to offer through you. All right, see you guys on Thursday.